This is Dave Soloway covering the learning theories for module number 4. The learning theory I decided to cover was constructivism and its application of project-based learning. Constructivism consists of 3 primary principles which provide an overview of the theory, and then I'll also dive into how it can be applied in problem-based learning, specifically within the context of remote and in-person learning. The first principle is that learning is built upon previous learning. I find the easiest way to understand this is thinking of it as laying a foundation and then building on top of that. Or you need to know what an onion is before you can learn how to chop an onion. The second principle is active engagement creates meaning and learning. So it's much easier to understand what something is through engaging with it rather than just simply thinking of it as a concept or just reading it in a book. So an example that I find of that really stands out is that it's really difficult if we try to just understand water in the theory as H2O of an oxygen and 2 hydrogen molecules. That really doesn't quite get at what water fully means to us as humans. But experimenting with water, playing with it as ice or in the liquid form or as steam, and exploring how water is used by other beings helps us to understand water at a deeper level than just simply H2O. The third principle is that learning is done with others and it's not an abstract concept. So this really gets into some of the socio-cultural aspects of constructivism. And I think that this principle is clearly exemplified by, as we think about when we learn how to drive, which side of the road we drive on is greatly shaped by those around us. And that's thinking about how society functions and how others teach us. It would be different in the UK versus the US when it comes to driving on the right side or the left side of the road. And so that's just one example of this fairly complex piece of the theory and the principle. So when it comes to the application in learning in technology, it really comes down to a variety of different approaches, but problem-based learning is one of my favorite. And that's when you perhaps have a situation, if you're in a live classroom, where you have a case study with a challenge that a team needs to solve, and you have folks work on that together and exchange ideas based on their previous learning and perhaps some other information that's contained within the case study prompt. Another example of problem-based learning would be something similar to what we do in our class on Moodle, and where we have discussion topics where we share insights, or perhaps there's a problem or a question that's presented, and the individuals within the class review that and provide their insights based on their previous learning as well as what is being shared from others. So that's a quick overview of constructivism and the application of problem-based learning within 2 different settings. Thank you.